guys. Okay, this is a follow-up of the last tapping video that we did, which is the yearning to make art. Now I want to do a I want to make art but video. So what I mean is if you think, oh, I want to make art, I so care about making art, but I can't because, or but what will this or this person think of me? We're going to do some tapping for that. So if you want to do this really in depth, which is a super awesome thing to do, but sometimes we don't want to go in depth because we just want to deal with one little thing at a time. But if you want to go in depth, pause this video right now, if you have time, and write, I want to make art because on the top of a piece of paper, and just let your mind write out all the reasons why you can't. Sorry, I've done so much tapping like this. I said I want to make art because, I mean I want to make art, but, and write out all the reasons why you can't, everything that comes up, every reason that makes you think you can't make art. And then what you can do is you can go through and tap on each one of those one at a time and clear up that feeling or that energy inside you. So I'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of this video, but for now, let's just choose one. So think, I want to make art, but, and whatever comes to mind, even if it's something as vague as I just can't. I want to make art, but, and then just think about whatever's coming to mind, hand on your heart. When we're tapping, we spend some time with some heart emotions. So just acknowledging that, I think, can be really helpful. It's like, this is not necessarily comfortable. So I want to make art, but, and just think of one thing. Notice how that feels in your body. That thought feels in your body. Rate it on a scale from 0 to 10, where 10 being very uncomfortable, 0 being not uncomfortable at all. And tap on the side of the hand. Even though I want to make art, but, fill in with that, with whatever's true for you. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I want to make art, but, just be with whatever is coming up for you. Again, you guys, this is not comfortable sometimes. In fact, if it's uncomfortable, we're really on something very important, in my belief. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I want to make art, but, it's been like this for so long. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I want to make art, but, I want to make art, but, I want to make art, but I can't because. I want to make art, but I can't because. Okay, as we're doing this, just keep tapping under the nose. And I want you to know that I'm totally doing this with you, and so are other people. Other people are feeling these really uncomfortable feelings. Other people are really, really wanting to get over whatever's blocking them from expressing themselves creatively. And we're all doing it together. I think it can be really, really helpful to think about that as we're facing these really uncomfortable feelings. It takes courage to do it, even if we're tapping, just sitting in a room tapping. It does take courage, so acknowledge that. Under the mouth. I want to make art, but I can't because. Say whatever's true for you. Collarbone point. This is really true. I want to make art, but I can't because. Under the arm. And that makes me feel. See, just say how it makes you feel. Angry, sad, depressed, powerless, pathetic, whatever it is. Top of the head. That makes me feel. I want to make art, but I can't because. Voice it. Side of the eye. And that makes me feel. Under the eye. Maybe I felt this way for a long time. Under the nose. Maybe I feel this way in other areas of my life as well. Just notice that. Notice if this is a feeling that you have in a lot of different areas of your life. Under the mouth. I want to make art, but I can't because. And that makes me feel. Tapping on the collarbone point. Where do you feel that feeling in your body? Just noticing where you feel it in your body. Say it again out loud. I want to make art, but I can't because. Under the arm. I want to make art, but I can't because. And that makes me feel. Breathing. Inhale. I want to make art, but I can't because. And that makes me feel. Big inhale. Exhale. Just notice where you're at now. Check your number. I want to make art, but I can't because. If you're really starting to get in the thick of the feeling, just keep tapping, focusing on that feeling. Guys, I feel like I can't stress that enough to just stay with that feeling and keep tapping. If you've noticed that it's gone down and you're feeling like at a 5 or below, go on and we'll do this part of the tapping. Know that all the tapping you do helps. It's all like wind on the mountain, pulling away the pieces, sometimes faster, sometimes slower, but definitely pulling away the pieces. At least that's been true in my experience. So side of the hand. Even though I can't make art because. I'm open to the idea that it's becoming more possible. Even though I can't make art because. I'm open to the idea that it's becoming more possible. Even though I can't make art because. I'm open to the idea that it's becoming more possible. I feel like I can't make art because. Side of the eye. And that's felt very true. Under the eye. And maybe it still is very true. Under the nose. Or maybe it's not. Again, we want to go for what feels true to you. The words that feel true to you. Under the mouth. I want to make art because. Oops, I switched it again. Let's do that though. I want to make art because. Why do you want to make art? Focus on that feeling. And I can't make art because. But maybe that's not completely true. I'm open to the possibility that it's becoming more and more possible for me to make art. Collarbone point. I'm open to the possibility that it's becoming more and more possible for me to make art. I want to make art because. Why? Why is this important to you? Why is this important to you, and what does it feel like to have that? I want to make art because. Under the arm. And I'm open to the possibility that this is becoming more and more possible. If there's any part of your mind that's raging up against that idea, we just tap with that part of the mind, right? We go back to what one would call the negative. I'm open to the idea that it's becoming more and more possible. What if it's becoming more and more possible already? Inhale. Exhale. Hand on your heart. Just checking in. I can't make art because. How true does that feel? How's your body feeling now with that thought? It's my wish that you know that you're doing this right. No matter what you're experiencing, you're doing this right. With tapping, what we always do is focus on the truth and just tap on acupressure points. So if you're feeling really angry, frustrated, really sad right now, tap on the side of the hand. Even though I'm feeling really angry and frustrated, whatever the truth is, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And then tap through the points. I'm really angry and frustrated, and just see what comes up, see what shifts. And no matter what, please stick with it. Please stick with it. I know I can't really say this, but I feel it. I completely feel it, which is, I promise you'll be able to make art. I promise you will. Whatever's stopping you, whatever's blocking you. At least I can say that for myself. I used to feel like there was a brick wall right in front of my face, so strong that there's nothing I could do to make it go away. No matter what resources I had, or what opportunities came my way, I couldn't get through that wall. And when I did, it was like pulling at strings. And this really, tapping changed it for me, you guys. Okay, it really, really did. If you're coming up against some specific things that you'd like help with or knowing how to tap with, just write me and I will make some videos for that. Okay, thanks so much. Also, I wanted to let you know I'm going to do some longer videos, longer workshop type things. So if you're on my, what's this called? A YouTube page. I'm going to start making little things that say workshop on the bottom so that you can kind of get talked through how to make, do tapping with yourself in like a longer format than just these exchanges like this, these tap along videos. And I'm going to talk you through how you can unfold things more for yourself. For example, like the I want to make art, but, and the list, and then how we tap through each one of those things. You know, I'm going to do little mini workshops on here like that. All right. To your creativity.